Welcome to the finale of Gravity Circuit.
The final countdown.
Yeah, you gotta figure out exactly what's going on and
In the arc.
hopefully put a stop before the fires the Eclipse Cannon.
God damn it.
I made that joke
If luck is on our side, you know it is luck based. Though that begs the point. Reminder that when I first played X5, I got it without beating any Mavericks. I got the Eclipse Cannon working. It worked.
You mean the Enigma?
Enigma, yeah, the Enigma.
Yeah, right. That still seems inherently crazy that you just decided on a whim. You know what? I'm gonna fire this thing. Up and see what happens, and it just works.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just the issue with Mega Man X5 is that RNG just plays too much of a big factor.
But yeah, I like getting past the initial fortress stages as 0, then just bum rushing to all the stages as Black 0. Yeah, good feels. Good feels for first run of the game for me.
I can't imagine taking on Shadow Devil with how underprepared you were. Was any fun though?
You know what? Shadow Devil isn't that bad. Very pattern based, and so once you know it, you know it. Really, Rangdabangda I first tried Rangdabangda W as I don't care if I have that wrong. As normal X, but normal X without any weapons cannot beat Rangdabangda W because some of his attacks are just flat out unavoidable, and he can't tank the damage. So yeah.
Noted. So
0, however, can. But some sections.
So as you can see, this stage has a bit of a Super Mario World Bowser's Castle thing going on, where we can pick from a couple of different paths to progress.
Duly noted. I figured something was going on with that.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Nega takes the other path.
Oh!
You know, Giga, is it just me, or am I getting some Bakunawa vibes from these stages, from this stage in particular?
You know what? I can feel that too. This would be
Inversion Dynamo.
Inversion Dynamo. Yeah, I was trying to think. I was about to say inversion or terminal velocity, but wait, no, that's not right. I couldn't think of the name.
Speaking of terminal velocity, Flash just got spiked again.
Up close.
I still have yet to beat Super Mario World. I have gone far in it.
I will say with the foreground tiles, I kind of find it creepy that the electronics in part of the foreground tiles are pulsating like that.
I like how you had to take a moment to process if you want to take that path or not.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular we're missing on the other paths, or are these like the best paths to take in this situation?
Probably a matter of preference if I had to guess.
No, that's why. Well, that's why I was asking Flash.
I didn't realize my mic was muted. I was saying it's really just a matter of which path you feel like taking, from what I can tell. Like, I'm not that great, so there's nothing really particular that you're going to miss. Like I said, because there are no civilians, there are no hidden collectibles. So it's just a matter of which way you feel like going.
Right armor on collapsing platforms. That looks so stressful.
It can be.
Freaking. I gave up with the Vile, trying to play as Vile in Mega Man X and Maverick Hunter X. It just... Oh, I was expecting something way better, and it ended up just being it just felt a bit too limiting and arduous to play.
They should have given him a dash. Wait,
Oh,
also not-
he needed a dash.
wasn't there a mod that actually hacked it to where he got a dash? Or am I just imagining that?
Well, he needed a dash, and he also needed to not have the same music play. Same music play for every single stage.
Yeah, I
And
feel
his
like there
There
freaking
is a
was
mod
right
for that.
armors,
that fixed that.
and his right armors did not need a timer on them.
Wait, what? His right armors had a timer on them?
Yeah.
What? Okay, so X's right armors do not have a timer on them. What makes you think Vile, the right armor character, would need a time? Okay. So Vile's mode is basically just bad decision, bad decision, bad decision. And limiting factors because bonus mode. Okay. Because that's fun, limiting factors are fun, right?
I know there's like
Vile
a
does
develop-
have cool things about him, like his different weapons.
Yeah, but it's not at the expense of removing, adding arbitrary limits to abilities that really shouldn't be limited, and removing certain abilities that are practically integral to the game.
The other problem is trying to unlock the other abilities.
How do you unlock the abilities in the first place?
It's not as simple as defeating a boss. It's just, don't you need to spend something to get the other abilities?
No, it's just as simple as beating bosses.
Okay. So Vile's whole game idea is one really good and unique and interesting idea, held back by the removal and unnecessary limitation of other core mechanics of the game.
And level design that was not built with Vile in mind.
Like, why would you have a timer for a freaking hard tank that's impossible to get?
Well, I assume that it's not. Is it actually impossible?
It's almost impossible with how much time you get on that one right armor.
And so the level design is just the same as it is for X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
There's Colonel.
Yeah, that tells me Vile's. They went with ideas and just didn't really consider them too much. Anyway, enough about Mega Man. On to Gravity Circuit.
The arc is moving.
Oh, so this is like Mega Man X and 5 in reverse. Oh, hello. Yes, it is time for us to go Gravity Circuit.
Yeah.
This is Commander Circuit.
Oh, the circuits are...
You didn't answer my question.
That has certain implications.
So yeah, the arc is one of many.
And we started as the bad guys in the backstory.
Well, it's complicated.
Of revenge. It's basically a legion.
Interesting.
Yep.
They're basically sent out by the humans to landscape different planets for new colonies or whatever. But the circuits became more conscious of themselves.
They gain sentience, basically.
Gotcha.
And well, Commander is having none of it.
So this guy's the real Sigma. Comparison.
In comparison, yes. Commander's just doing his job, essentially.
But to quote Generator Rex, sometimes orders aren't just orders. Yeah, there's a reference that not everyone's gonna get.
Yeah, I feel old.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's a big thing. If the Ark manages to go off into space, everyone that's down here on this planet is going to shut down.
Hmm.
So, well, wait. Wouldn't that also mean that if we kill this, wouldn't that also cause everyone to shut down?
No, it's not necessarily.
Oof. I should grab the circuit.
So yeah, he's been going through this a couple of different times.
Hmm.
So yeah, Colonel was nothing more than bait for the commander.
I see.
Well, that's a nice argument. Well, why don't you back it up with a source? My source says I made it the fuck up. I'm sorry.
Sir, where's your source? I made it up!
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just, part of me is just reminded of that one thing from that one like incorrect Metal Gear Rising summarized incorrectly.
So it's time to fight Colonel.
Brainwashed Colonel.
Yes, but it's still Colonel.
Oh my goodness. He's a grappler.
He can use it. He can use the pile driver against us. He is a Flash. He's the biggest. This is the truth, right? He can utilize the pile driver against us.
Yeah.
I don't like the insinuation of the constantly closing arena.
Oh no, Commander's just limiting our movement space.
Okay, I was wondering if it was.
What do you think you're doing?
God dang it!
I guess we had to have one of those in there.
I was really happy with that one.
Amazing. At least one more pile driver for the road, am I right?
Yep.
I'm disappointed in you, girl!
What do you think you're doing? Very impressive. You are as powerful as ever, Gravity Circuit.
And now to pile drive Commander.
You think we're gonna be able to pile drive that motherfucker?
I mean, you can suplex a train.
You can yank the head off the thing.
This must be a hard fight. Oh.
Oh god, it's Sonic. It's Sonic Time Twisted all over again with having to fight one boss first before the other.
Maybe, but Commander doesn't seem to be that rough a
fight. Yeah, Commander is completely fair.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm getting I'm reminded of the I'm reminded of the Sigma machine from X1 with this boss design.
When he revs up to roar like that, you actually don't want to be close to him because the roar does actually hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Craig.
Wait, what did he say?
Comparing to Wolf Sigma from X1.
Oh. I mean, I can kind of see
no,
that.
you're a wall now!
I'm guessing right now we can't hit him unless his forehead opens up.
But we have to force his forehead to open up by hitting his eye.
So basically, you need to fight the right times to go ham just to get a few hits of damage.
Yep.
I'm sure that speedrunners know how to apply pressure regularly.
Also, I love this boss fight theme. It's called Architecti Audinos, which is Latin for Architects Listen to Us. Which, considering Commander's whole spiel, it actually goes hard as fuck.
Yeah.
It does. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, I can always tell by what's going on. This is a hard fight.
Yeah, for the final phase, he loses the hands, and you have to start chucking enemies at him to open up his wound.
Please. And again, I want to pile drive this thing.
But alas, you cannot.
So it looks like, though, if you hit it while the thing is closed, it takes 1 hit point, but if you hit it while it's open, it deals 2, so even if you can't get it super fast, you can still be dealing damage just by throwing enemies, but if you're fast with it, you can beat it even faster. That's what I noticed. If I was seeing it correctly.
So Commander also had an ulterior motive, as you can tell. He also really liked flying through space.
This is what happens when you let the Space Corps run aperture science.
That's a giant circuit!
Oh boy.
That is huge.
So that's what he wanted. Hey, Nega. What's up? We're tired of shaping planets. Yep.
So yeah, that's a thing we are left on not knowing.
We don't know if by the time of this story, like, the humans are dead.
And that explains why it's called the Ark.
Yeah, they used hyperlight speed travel, and the minor bots could not. The common bots could not take it.
They basically became metal pancake.
Basically.
Yeah, now we move forward.
So yeah, that's a conundrum. But we have our
Sacrificing
solution.
myself for the greater good, I suppose I will.
Okay, just casually mention that.
Like he'd Like he'd had that plan from the very beginning.
It's not gonna like make him go insane eventually, or not, or is it?
Nah.
What about your gravity circuit? Oh, that old thing? You brought it. Yeah, I like the twists with Nega and Colonel.
Yeah. They really were just caught in bad situations.
But still, that thing is huge.
Yeah.
And you saw what it was attached to. I mean, that was just a head. Imagine if there were rest of the
Loiterer.
Yeah, loiterer. Yeah.
and there wasn't this is Kai return to the base that time.
Nope.
And it gets planted back in the ground where it belongs.
How long must he keep fighting? How
No,
long?
no
Damn it.
explosion, no giant explosions or anything. Just,
Well, of course not, because if they destroyed the Ark, then everything goes kaput.
Yeah. This monstrously huge thing from whatever bad thing it was trying to do.
So yeah, everyone else is none the wiser to what was actually going on in there.
Are they going to know? Are they going to be told?
That's a good question.
Should I tell them everything, Nega? Should they know? Masters, circuits, the mission commander spoke of. My identity? Or what happened to Colonel? Alright, so he did tell them.
Yeah, I think it's basically implied that he tells them. But that was Gravity Circuit.
I wasn't expecting that for an end.
Yeah, that's good, and that leaves sequel hooks if they want to, and then there's going to be a after credits scene that basically confirms the sequel isn't there.
No.
Okay, well that leaves things open if they do want to make a sequel.
Yeah.
Like, it's self-contained, but, like, it can be self-contained, but it can also be open.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's probably the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
Like, in case you don't really have any other plans, make it the best it can be, even if it's just a single game.
Exactly.
Which, for all we love of Freedom Planet, they definitely made some risky moves with that.
I mean, if I'm going to 100% the Wii U version, I've already proved myself with hard mode. I'm probably just gonna take it easy with it because I don't need to prove myself even further.
Yeah.
It's just like I've already been kicked in the balls once before. I don't need to have it happen again.
Yeah, and I don't like the console controls.
Also, yeah, Yuki and Amadeus were based off of actual dogs.
Doggos.
Oof. This gridline paper, every time I see it, I'm just expecting the Sega Genesis logo to be slapped on there.
Damage taken, 3 deaths, man.
3 deaths. Oh, and 2 of them were against the final boss, like actual death, not just gets hit by thing.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
But you
Oh,
also saw
alright,
there's a New
what?
Game Plus mode there.
Yep.
All right then.
But yes, that was Gravity Circuit, and I'm glad we finally got to do this one.
Yeah, it was good. Thanks for playing it.
Yeah.
I might have to actually get it myself sometime.
Yeah, I absolutely recommend this if you need a Mega Man fix, and just in general, it's a great game.
Yeah.
All right then.
But we will see you all with whatever we do next. This has
And
been
who
Scar
knows if
Friends, signing off.
Goodbye.
Wow.
You.